Yo, yo, yo. Here we are, ladies and gents. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It is nearly New Year.
We are crowning in the new year with another episode of the Jenkii show over here. What episode are we on today?
This is episode 27.
Ooh,
of the Jenkii show.
That's right, this is episode
HXG Production
27
of the Jenkii show.
on the board.
And guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, then please, you know what to do. Subscribe to us, baby. Hit the bell icon. And we'll be in your sub box.
Oh, we'll be in your sub box and you'll be getting a little notification every time that we do anything, basically.
And if we're on audio.
Oh, now that's where the real fun starts, okay? If you're not watching, then firstly, what are you doing? You can't see the beautiful setup. But hey, busy people, everyone's, on the road and maybe on the train, got a long commute. And you're thinking, I'm loving this podcast. I'm loving it. I want to get a little bit more. So I'm going to say, plug that subscribe button.
Brother of the week.
Would you rather hit subscribe or not? Hit follow. Hit 5 stars. And importantly, tell your friends.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what I'm hearing
word
a lot
of
of them
mouth.
saying now.
Word of mouth is actually, tell your friends. Like,
That's definitely true, yeah. I've got loads from word of mouth.
I agree, because I'll be working some events, and then my friends from working events will be like, "You do a podcast, do you?
Yeah.
You do
Oh,
a
I've heard
podcast?"
about that little Jenkii show.
We're like, yeah, do actually.
Yeah.
So,
it's good. Episode 27 coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, pretty soon, actually. Yeah. Next week.
Yeah, so
yeah.
definitely tell your friends, because I'm hearing all the podcasters now say that's pretty important. Tell your
I'd
friends.
say it's
Share
the
this
most
with a friend.
important, actually.
There you go. If you have no friends, you got us, baby.
Tell your parents.
Yeah, someone's got to be listening.
Oh, wow. Well, I tell you what, any New Year's resolutions?
More of the same.
Ah.
Go even harder.
Go David Lloyd even harder.
Yeah. New Year's resolution: become a member of the David Lloyd.
Oi, it sounded pretty mad what you were saying earlier, like a super upgrade.
Yeah, it was. For people that don't know, David Lloyd is a gym. And it's like a super plushy, expensive, kind of wanky gym. But it's really good. And they've just done their updates, and they spent 4.8 million on them.
Jeez.
4.8 million.
That's crazy.
That's ludicrous number.
That is, God, imagine what you could do with 4.8 million. Question of the week.
Question of the week: what would you do if you had 4.8 million? I'd upgrade the David Lloyd.
Yeah. I'd invest in the gym,
Yeah.
And I'd go twice a day, because, that's just,
Of course, yeah. I've put so much money into it.
come on.
Maybe I keep the 0.8 to live off, so I don't have to do anything during that time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I spent 4 million redoing the David Lloyd.
4 mil.
So, yeah, David Lloyd, if you want to sponsor the pod, again, we are here. We've got adverts ready and waiting to go for you. Just need the email.
Yeah, just send us a free membership and we will promote you.
Yeah,
every week.
Yeah, because we're not just promoting at Chitco. We're not promoting Chitco. Just it's friends. We don't make a
Friend co.
Yeah, we don't make a commission. Not a big one anyway. But that is at Chitco. CHITTCO. Again, we were not paid to say that. But follow that account for all your design needs. Logo, brands. Again, we are not being paid to say this of our own back. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Especially Chitco.
Hey.
Who's having a Happy New Year? Chitco.
Yeah, cheers, Chico, for coming on the show last week. That was a good way to. That was actually a pretty mad Christmas special.
That was a lovely Christmas special. Of course, everyone watching this has seen the pickle debacle. Yeah.
Oh, we've seen you eat the pickle.
Yeah,
That
so we
was
can talk
weird.
about that as an actual thing that's happened.
Yeah.
We don't have to be caught.
That's
Okay.
canon. That's canon.
Yeah, that's canon. Right, so for people who need a tiny little refresher, Chitco on the pod, we went through Comment Corner, we went through Jenkii or Henkii, which is a new segment, which, I'm not going to press the button because it goes on for ages. But, and then we also finally finished the Guess the Lyric game.
Oh,
Would you rather guess the lyric of the week? And yeah, AJ lost.
To be fair to me, I'd just come off like a little mini tour of like Christmas, like setting up Christmas parties. So I was probably like, so you'd be doing a job from, you're on the road from like 10.
Classic.
Right. You get to the venue
Nice
like
and early 10, not
10 a.m.
10 late.
10 a.m. Yeah, and then so you get to site like maybe like 1, 2 p.m.
That's a long drive. 3.
Yeah, like 3-4 hour drive.
3 hours.
Actually, 2-3 hour drive normally, and then you literally start setting up, get everything set by like 4, 5, get the sign off from the client.
That's a lot of setup time.
It's like 4
And
hours.
that's hard labour, right?
Yeah. I mean, oh my gosh. So we were on a naval base, setting
Classic.
up.
You were born for the Navy.
In the Navy, I was setting up events in the Navy.
Jenkii show is so Navy code. The Navy boys.
Navy Co. But yeah, oh my goodness, that's actually a mad story to be honest. That is actually, that's story of the week. Literally,
we might actually have a story of the week segment later.
Yeah, story of the week jingle on the way.
On the way, yeah. There's, this is an episode where we got some of the classics. Obviously, I think we'll stick to the classics. But I've also got a little something different again. I know what people are saying. They're saying all the difference with Chitco, all the difference. Here I come with some more difference. Jingles, this, that, new games, new segments. Pickles. Again, if you haven't hit subscribe,
Spicy pickles.
hit the subscribe.
Follow on audio.
We'll get or follow on audio. They might as well just change it to subscribe.
Yeah.
If you are on audio, every time I say subscribe, I mean follow. By the way,
Just in case.
but you know what? Screw it. Let's get into the meat and potatoes, or on this podcast, as we like to say, the rice and nuts.
The rice and nuts.
The rice and nuts of the podcast. What do you want to start with?
And do you want me to say my naval story?
That's going to come for story.
Oh, we saved that. All right, so that's a teaser then.
Yeah,
That's a teaser.
Stick around to find out.
All right, so in which
After
case,
this David Lloyd advert. No.
yeah, do you want to go first or second?
QOTW
QOTW or WYROTW?
Let's have a quick.
It's question of the week. Okay.
Have you ever been to a gay bachelor party?
A gay bachelor party?
Yeah, I got asked something about gay bachelor parties. And I honestly thought, I've never thought about this in my life.
So my response question of the week is, what is a gay bachelor
This
party?
is exactly what I thought. I thought, what's actually different about a gay bachelor party to a straight bachelor party?
Well, what is a bachelor party?
Well,
is that just a party a bachelor has?
well, it's got to be the party to celebrate the guy getting married, right?
Oh,
So in this case,
okay.
you'd have two guys having two bachelor
it's like a stag do.
parties. Yeah. It's like the formal name for a stag do,
Oh,
a bachelor
okay.
party. And so you've got two different bachelor parties, two different stag do's going off at the same time. Are they exactly the same as a straight bachelor party? Because I'm thinking of a straight bachelor party, and it's usually activities and stuff, meal,
Getting drunk.
and then absolutely sending it for the man to be.
Just getting leathered.
Yeah, just getting on the leather.
And sometimes some extra stuff. Which we don't condone here on the
What type of
Jenkii
extra
show.
stuff are we talking? Are we talking extra stuff as in... Not that type of extra stuff. This extra stuff.
Oh, okay.
Or, I don't really have a specific drug little board thing. But is it drug or sex?
Well,
Maybe a little
sometimes both.
Oh, the risk.
Sometimes Henlo and Chenlo.
Oh my god. You get the best of both worlds.
So, yeah, oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's how I describe like a standard example of a straight guy's bachelor party.
Mm-hmm.
Those three things basically it has in them: activities, meal, absolutely yamming down alcohol and maybe some other stuff.
Yeah, and maybe some bonus.
But that's what I'm thinking. Like, why? How would a gay bachelor party change?
I feel like it's so much more wild.
More wild.
So I feel like,
What are they getting up to?
well, I'm thinking Magic Mike stuff. I'm thinking like,
But dudes go to strip clubs all the time on their bachelor
True.
parties.
I just feel like they're gonna go harder. Like,
Yeah, I
and
feel
then obviously it completely depends on the person.
Yeah,
The sexuality doesn't really matter. It's just you have really wild straight guys and really wild gay guys.
So you see, I don't think that applies to how a gay bachelor party would be different. Like, what's an actual fundamental difference?
The only thing
I can't think there would be.
apart from instead of going to see girls dance, you see guys dance.
Yeah, that's
It
literally
was just,
it.
oh my god! So basically,
It's not like a trend.
gay bachelor party is like a hen do.
Right. Okay,
Basically.
yeah.
But
then when you think about
but
it,
more
hen do's
drinking
and
because gay guys can drink more than most women. I think physiologically speaking.
Okay, right, yeah. So they're turning up
It's like a really super
to the
turned
level
up hen
of
do.
the straight dude stag
Yeah.
do, but they're having the loads of good hen fun.
Yes.
Honestly, if anyone out there is having a gay bachelor party, please let us be a fly on the
Plus
wall.
one. I want a plus one.
Yeah. What episode is this? 27?
27.
Right. Maybe episode 28 or 29.
Oh, yeah,
you know,
okay.
we'll be coming to you live from a gay bachelor party.
Hey.
But yeah, you know, question of the week, I think, has really made us, and I'm hoping all the people at home, think, would there be any difference at a gay bachelor party?
Guys, leave your answer in the comments. Oh, we haven't said that before.
Yeah, leave your answer in the comments, please.
Yeah, do you think there's a difference? And if so, what would it be?
Yeah.
In the comments.
I can't
down
believe
below.
that it's taken 27 episodes for us to realise the question of the week wasn't just about finding what you think. It was about finding what we all think.
It's all about the community.
All the Jenkii Nation and the Chitheads.
Shitheads.
Which has not been officially licensed by Chico, but we're sticking with it
We're
because we
pushing
like
it. We're
it.
pumping
Yeah.
it.
But we don't have a name. Still, we're going into the new year. That's my New Year's resolution. A name for the bloody Jenkii Nation.
Oh, for the Jenkinators.
Yeah, I was going to say Jenkinators then. I
Oh,
thought,
really?
Jenkinators kind of works. It's one of those things where we can't make it up, apparently. You kind of got to let it
They name
happen.
Yeah,
you
the
got to let...
community like takes its own name.
Yeah. Okay, well, if anyone wants to start chucking names out, also comment that down there.
Yeah.
And that was...
Question of the week. Oh yeah.
Happy New Year's!
Oh. So
I love question of the week.
does that mean that
Many more to come.
you want to jump straight into my turn?
Into a little... I think it's time.
Would you rather off the wings? Time was spent. Would you rather off the wing? Would you rather off the wing? Would you say? Would you rather off the wing? Would you say?
Would you rather off the wing? Come on.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Would you rather? Would you rather?
Right.
Yeah, I would.
So this is number 7 on my list because I've been going in order roughly
Oh, okay. Every week.
every
It's
week.
like a calendar where it asks you a question every week.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Advent Would You Rather of the week.
Well, there you go. Just thought of some Jenkii merch in the future. Come on.
Oh.
You'd have... Instead of the week, you do it for one for every day, and it would
Of the
have a
day.
would you rather and a question.
Would
of
you
the
rather
day.
of the day? Yeah.
And
Question
every
of the
time-
day. Would you rather of the day?
Every time you flipped it over, it played the
Because time was spent. Would you rather of the week?
every day.
Oh my god, imagine that.
Hey, I tell you what, Jenkinators,
Jenkinators, we're literally like brainwashing you with our jingles. Like,
Jenkinators or Chitheads. Guys, if you would buy that calendar, we will create on sustainable paper
ooh,
and
no plastic.
no plastic.
Has to be that really nice, like, I don't know what they do, but it's like starch, and they like make it into like a thing, and it dissolves in like 20 years.
Come on, let it dissolve out, boys. Would you rather?
Would you rather of the week?
That's right, guys. We're in.
So,
Would you rather?
The would you rather of the week this week is: would you rather have 10 years with your partner or a one-night stand with your celebrity crush? Wow, wow, wow. Oh, City Boys.
The City Boys. Are in.
We need a City Boys.
Yeah, City Boys. That'll come in clutch for dating stories. City Boys, City Boys. Okay, so I either have an extra 10 years with, like, my partner.
So,
or is it like I only get 10 years with them?
I guess...
and now I'm going to have to leave them anyway.
What it sounds like is, would you rather 10 years with your partner or knowing that, like, the night you met your partner, your celebrity crush came along and was just like, oh, hey. So it's like you kind of choice. You either buy that drink for your 10-year partner or that celebrity crush. It's the butterfly moment, the space-time continuum, the pivot point.
Oh, my God.
Who are you buying the drink for?
That is a tricky old one. Am I going to have a good 10 years with this woman? I'm going to be buzzing. Oh, don't say that. Say it's going to be hell. I don't even know who my celebrity crush
Charli
is.
XCX?
Up there. You know.
Charli.
Yeah, definitely. Charli, you know, you're in the conversation. I think she might be engaged.
Oh my God, congratulations.
If that is true.
I'm so happy for George, man.
I saw, like, on Instagram, she had a ring on.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll check after the pod. Fast forward to next week's ep if you're watching this and like, what the fuck? Because she might not have, but I'm pretty sure.
I can't believe that. Actually, I don't know how. That's how I know I was such a fanboy of the 1985. Knowing that, actually, I got a little like heartthrob.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy for George.
I've watched this guy grow.
Yeah,
and now he's pulled an absolute baddie.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's like because you need those sort of relationships. Hopefully it fucking lasts, innit? Because you need them ones to like look and be like, that's why you get a relationship. You know?
Yeah, come on,
that's why. That's what I'm aiming for.
Couple goals.
Yeah, that is couple goals. Producer.
But you're saying that if I go off with Charli XCX and his fancy, I'm not going to be couple goals.
Oh,
it's going to be we're just going to have a one night stand.
Oh fuck! And not only that, but you have a one night stand and. Actually, I don't know where George comes into this hypothetically.
Where does he come into this?
I'm trying to think. Has George? Is he seeing? We have to assume we're almost going back 10 years in the past, right?
Yeah.
So were they seeing each other 10 years ago?
No.
Okay, so you're not screwing over George.
Yeah.
They're not seeing.
But I don't want to be with this version of Charli more than the 10 years ago version of Charli.
Oh, okay. So at this moment now,
she would be.
So you would
my celebrity crush.
You would.
more.
Oh God, you'd have to like stun George behind his back.
Wait. I might still choose 10 years.
Okay, yeah, with 10 years.
With a lovely
10 years.
miss.
Oh, come on. I mean, I know so many people at home are like, obviously 10 years to the pattern so much better.
Yeah, and I get what you. I think.
I understand what you're trying to say.
I think what the people are.
I keep thinking, am I getting a message? Like, am I getting a message here? Like, is that Facebook or Snapchat going off here?
It's so easy to hit because it's so short. Right, yeah. So 10 years, and I know what you're thinking. Like AJ said, everyone's going to be thinking, of course you take 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, it makes so much more sense. But I'm just thinking, if I get 10 years and I know it's going to finish, if it's between, I somehow know that I'm going to be with her forever, or I get one chance with little Missy over there, then yeah, I am going to take her
10-year bank.
Yeah, I'm going to take the 10-year bank. But if I just know that I'm getting a good 10 years, I'm going to be like, why am I going to spend 10 years in something that I know is going to fail?
Oh,
dating story of the week.
So, see, the way it says, this obviously isn't aimed at us, right? Because we're both single.
Yeah.
Because it says with your partner.
With your partner.
So we have
it's
to
like guaranteed
assume
10 years with your partner.
So again, so this is a bit of a psychological question because you ask it to everyone in the room, and some people are like 10 years, and then the people who hesitate to say 10 years, you know there's stuff going on in their relationship, and you're like, oh, we've just sussed it. We've sussed them out with the question of which one of the week.
Yeah, that little hesitation has told me so much more than you ever could. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, you know what? I will take 10 years in one scenario where I'm actually going to end up with her long time. If not, I'm going with Charli. Or someone else.
I also think I'd take 10 years because like my celebrity crush, like
Who actually is that?
Like,
And I can't think of
who's
like
my
who's
celebrity
actually my
crush?
celebrity crush.
Problem is, I don't even like watch TV. I don't
Yeah,
watch
exactly.
TV. I don't watch movies. Literally, all
Yours would be some old school throwback.
it would either be a throwback or just someone on TikTok.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? 'Cause-
TikToker being my celebrity
Yeah.
crush.
How mad is
obsessed
that?
with TikTokers. Top TikToker of the week.
Maybe at one point it was Ariana Grande. To be fair,
Oh, okay, would she still be up
she
there?
was, yeah, she's pretty cute. Again, she's married, I think. So
Nope.
no.
They broke up and then she wrecked another relationship. This guy,
God.
yeah, had just had a kid with his wife and then cheated on her with, like, they'd literally just had a kid like a few weeks ago, and then he went and
And then Ariana Grande was just basically like, oh, "You can have me for a night."
yeah.
Jeez, it shows how like
That's
she's got
nuts.
prowess.
And this guy, like, he wasn't like some premium beefcake. He played SpongeBob on stage, like in a stage adaptation of SpongeBob. That's all I know about him.
Oh, so she literally was just like, "Well, I couldn't make my marriage work, so I'm just going to go ruin another one."
I have no clue what she was thinking.
What it
you know
sounds
I'm not
like.
going to try and get into the head of Ariana Grande. That's not my job. Okay, we're going into the new year with no enemies.
No enemies.
Okay, but it's just a really interesting story.
God, that is.
Yikes.
Wow.
And that was another go around on
Would you rather of the week?
Wow.
Wow. We learned so much about Ariana, about Matey Boy, whose name I can't remember, about her
George.
wife and the kid.
Oh, sorry.
We also learned about George and Charlie XCX.
Goodness, yeah, we've really spun around the
Wow.
celebridom.
You can just tell
this
that
episode.
Yeah, we're really in the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
The guys are in the zeitgeist. But I'll tell you what, for this next feature,
Oh, okay.
we're not going to be in the zeitgeist. We're going to be in the kind of we're kind of going to be in the Jenkii verse, I'm going to say.
Okay.
Right. And that is for it's questions of the year.
Question of the year.
That's right, guys. It's not the Oscars. It's not the Emmys.
Okay.
It is Jenkii's end of year roundup.
Oh, it's the roundup.
It's come on, what's happened this year, you know?
What happened? Right, well, what has happened this year?
So much has happened, right?
I've got a little update, if that can squeeze that in, or is it quite time?
I mean, you can squeeze the update in.
I've got a nose ring.
This music in the background,
Yeah,
I've got a
that's so
nose
great.
ring.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty buzzing about that. And I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to spend
Oh my
New
God.
Year's Eve in Thailand, hopefully. I'm going to
Yeah.
get my flights tomorrow.
Oh
And that'll be
my
pretty
God.
fucking awesome.
This
Going there
will
for a
be
few
the
weeks.
last podcast
Of the year.
of the year, the last podcast of Aaron being in the UK for the next month. I'm going to have guests on every really. But this one you're going to be like, whoa, what the hell? Aaron's going away.
No way.
The year's finishing.
Oh my goodness.
We're all here together, and we just want to round it all off.
And most of all, we want to say thank you
Thank you.
for listening and for being there every step of the way, guys.
Sound like Dr. Fraser Crane. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. It means so much.
So I thought, you know,
You guys are the best.
we would just round up, you know, with some of our faves of the year.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to start you off with some easy low balls.
Mm.
Okay, we've got our favourite guest host of the year.
Chitko.
It wasn't a guest host.
Oh, go. Sorry, like Ish.
Put him up
Ish,
with the
Ish,
low
Ish.
ball, but it's-
Ish was a co-host. Was he? Yeah.
yeah, he was.
Yeah. Oh, so guest host. Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
confused.
'cause he's a
guest
guest
host
host.
is when there's two of us
'Cause he-
and a guest. Co-host is yeah. I'm on board.
So, because then you've got favourite guest.
Ah,
That's Chitko. He was our guest on the pod. He wasn't hosting.
Mate,
we had him here.
Yeah. So
A
Chit is the
guest
best
host.
guest. Ish is best co-host.
Yeah, guest host.
Guest
I'm the
host.
best co-host, for fuck's sake. Come on. Where do I factor in this?
My host vocabulary.
This guy, hey.
So your co-host.
I invited the
Ish
wrong person.
is guest host.
Yeah, I'm
Chit is
co-host.
guest.
We're co-hosts.
We're co-hosts.
right? And Ish was guest host.
Guest host.
co-host, you could call
Guest
it. as well.
co-host,
Yeah,
okay.
because he was guesting and doing the hosting job Chitko was our guest.
Ah.
He wasn't hosting anything. We were hosting.
He was the
He
guest.
was the guest.
Cool.
Okay, there you go.
Right, I'm up
So,
to date with my
They were meant to be the low balls, but
vocab.
they're all low balls for fuck's sake. It's about the bloody show and the boys. Favourite episode?
Oh,
I was thinking about this. I was like,
Oh,
I don't know.
interesting.
There's been some bangaroonies. There's been some clangaroons.
I'm trying to think the one that I laughed the most in. That's probably my favourite.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't watch all of these back, whereas you get to kind of process them all.
Yeah, I go through them.
But
But even then, I was like, what was actually my favourite? I kind of just, they're out of my head like
They're
that.
blur,
I
yeah.
just go, whoop, the minute they're done. Because I know that I'm going to be listening to another one next week.
Yeah, you're going to
So
be
it's
making
like,
another one.
Doop. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
I'd probably say, I think there was one where we were just laughing loads for really random reasons. It was the Cambodian prison one.
Oh,
Monk got
that
sucked
was
up
a
by
good
a monkey.
one. Yeah, because the story
or
got so
the story of the Amsterdam glory hole. They were both.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe
for
it.
shock factor.
Shock factor.
I actually, one of these other questions is favourite story of the year,
Oh,
which is where I thought your port story, because you were like, oh, actually a crazy port story. And I was like, well, we're going to go with your stories of the year. You got the port story. Woo!
I haven't fully told the port story yet.
No, I know. This is like,
It's this next.
yeah, we're just saying like, oh, don't worry, you guys are really going to love this story.
Okay,
That's
cool,
going to
cool.
be your favourite story of the year. Although they'll be seeing it next year, so it's got to bloody live up.
Yeah,
that's the
yeah.
case.
So that's next year's potential story of the year.
Story of the year. So
But
what's this
year,
year's?
I think it's probably the one where I did that 2-hour sleep because I flew back from
yeah.
Barcelona
Some of the people
and then
didn't
worked the
like
next
that.
day. Yeah,
2 hours
that's the only one that
sleep.
sticks out in my mind.
That amount of hours sleep. Yeah, that was good. I liked the Amsterdam blowjob. I didn't like it. I was grossed out by it, but wow, just great
that was
shock
the funniest
factor.
story.
Yeah,
Oh, so I thought you were talking about stories that I had said of the
Can
week.
be.
Oh,
Any
Oh,
story.
competing.
Yeah, it can be-
I'm competing against the internet for stories.
yeah. It's like you
Jeez.
or a podcast clip you'd seen, or one of the dating stories we had had.
I
I also
didn't
really
think about
liked
this.
the guy who was at a gig they were performing, and some guy heckled them so much that he took his prosthetic limbs off and started
Oh.
throwing them on stage. That was
That was
one of the
jokes.
funniest stories because I never saw that coming. They were all great stories. But yeah, mate, shall we give it to your 2-hour sleep story?
That's just a personal
That's a
story. I don't know, that wasn't the funniest
That's a
story.
personal highlight.
That's just a
But was it your
personal highlight.
favourite story?
No, not when you take into account all the other funny stories.
Okay, Amsterdam blowjob it is.
That one was the most. For reaction, the
Yeah.
reaction to that was nuts.
Because I'd say that was my, what's your favourite moment of the year?
Ah.
I'd say that might be my favourite moment. The moment when I first saw the Amsterdam blowjob thing and all that long build up. That moment where she said, and it's her dad.
You're like,
I just realised for people that are just coming in on this one, girl goes to Amsterdam and her dad goes to Amsterdam as well. She gets drunk, ends up going to a glory hole. She sucks it, puts the light on. It's her dad. Mental. That was AJ's favourite moment of the year.
God, honestly. And,
That's also favourite moment of the pod. What a moment.
and honestly, I think we can squeeze one more thing in, and then we got to wrap this up.
Okay, let's go for favourite podcast segment of the year and favourite podcast jingle of the year.
Jingle of the year question. Would you rather of the week?
Would you rather of the week?
And what was the other one?
Favourite podcast section, like
Oh,
question of the week, would you rather of the week,
dating stories probably. We've preached so hard at some of those dating stories.
Yeah, for big fans of dating stories, next year there will be more, baby. We ain't letting up on the dating show.
So guys, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Hope you have an awesome New Year. Hope you had a great Christmas.
Yes, have a lovely festive period for whatever the hell you want to celebrate. Love.
And we will see you next year, next week, next episode of
On
The
Jenkii
Jenkii Show.